So, guys, a main thing that I want to announce today is that when it comes to the truth is not pretty, okay? And I spend a lot of time trying to make the truth, you know, bearable, a little more bearable for my audience. You know what I'm saying? I like aesthetics, I like good vibes, but at the end of the day, being real, I don't feel that way all the time. Okay, I actually feel the opposite because I tend to, well, I naturally absorb dark energies and I transmute them. Like, I'm naturally drawn to solve the problems of the world in a way. And the thing is, of course, I know I can't do that by myself. But with me, everybody has their own part to play in the world and they hit things from different angles. Like, we could all be trying to make a change, but everybody has their own role in creating this change. And I feel like my role is to observe things that most people don't like to see or pay attention to, and I dig deeper. And sometimes those truths aren't, it's not pretty, okay? But I said that to say I spend a lot of time editing videos as well. Um, I'm gonna take a break from doing that and just speaking the truth right now. Like, the video might be black, just pitch black. It might not be nothing but a photo, and that's fine because whoever's meant to hear a message, they'll listen anyway. I'm not here to do no clickbait shit. I'm not here to be fake, and I don't care anymore, honestly, because I'm really fed up with the way the world is. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, I just gotta live my truth authentically. I can't be trying to help nobody be fake, you know what I'm saying, or help somebody to sugarcoat the reality that's really going on. So, with that being said, if y'all don't see any edits or aesthetics on my channel for a while, that's why, because I'm more focused on the real message. And with me editing, it actually takes more time up than me to just like say what I gotta say and then post, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so let's get to it. I'm also making my videos more towards the people who know that they have a truth, but they need more help. Like, you have a truth, but you need help hearing it or validating yourself, believing in yourself, taking that action without caring what other people think, okay? This is for you. Also, if you're on an isolated journey from society, like you spend a lot of time alone because like certain things that you believe or the way that you do things is not really how other people do them, so you spend a lot of time alone, like, this is also for you, okay? Because you know people like us, we have it hard out here. Like, when it comes to making money, making friends, getting supporters, or just living our everyday life, it's hard out here, okay? Because we see things deeper, we see things from a different perspective that other people, it's like they penalize us for it, because they don't want to see the truth. So this is me giving back to God, because like I came here for a reason. I know there's people out here that's like me that need the same messages, or they need messages out here, so that's what I'm here to do, to guide you. If you're an entrepreneur, you're on your own journey, you don't believe in the way the society is ran, this is for you. If you're going against society in any way, these messages are for you. Okay, so the main thing here, which I know this is the hardest thing to do, is to really like change the way that you're viewing things. And I know this can get repetitive, but it's really needed. Like, these things that I say over and over sometimes in these videos, they're needed. Like, you need to hear them. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that's saying them. Like, you're hearing these messages everywhere because these are true things. Like, this is something that you need to believe. You got to believe in yourself. You have to switch your mindset to actually fit the life that you want to live, so that you can, you have to take the actions, you know what I'm saying? Take the action that you would take. And the only way to take those actions and to do it properly is to believe that the action is going to work, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the overall energy here is fear. And I feel like a lot of the fear is coming from the society and from the programming that we have all, been subjected to. So it's like, um, I don't know, it's like there's only so much that there is naturally to be drawn to here. You have music, you have the TV, you have entertainment, you have, if you go to school, you have your friends at school, you might joke around with them. Regardless, there's not many sources of entertainment that's actually good for you, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the mainstream. So I'm just getting like a lot of that has brainwashed you, and that's okay. It's nothing to be ashamed of. This is something that most people are actually going through right now. Like most of the world, it's like they're asleep to what they really would want to do without all of the entertainment surrounding us. Okay, so if we didn't have a TV telling us how to sit at a table and how to eat properly and stuff like that, how would we eat? Would we always want to eat at a table, or would we want to sit crisscross applesauce on the ground and eat? You know what I'm saying? There's different things that we would naturally think of if we didn't have somebody to tell us how to do it already, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's something here that you already, like, you figured out a way to do something uniquely for yourself. But I'm getting like you're not, it's like you don't feel secure enough to do this, because it's like you don't realize, you don't know why you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have, it's like the reason you don't feel secure enough to take these steps, these unique actions, is because you don't feel secure, and you feel like it will expose you. It will make people think less of you. Okay, and I'm getting that you're afraid for people to approach you in that way, because you don't know what will be next. I feel this energy of you not feeling strong enough to deal with the criticism, or deal with people talking down on you, or basically the competition here. Like, your soul, you're basically in a spiritual war. Okay, you came here for a reason. Okay, and you're meant to express that, but there's going to be opposing energies that are trying to keep you from getting that out, because they are also afraid that if you were to be yourself, then you would expose them. Like, it's the same thing. So you're afraid of your actions and your mindset being exposed to the world, but they are afraid of you exposing them, which is like actually a darker energy that these people are running away from. So whoever you're afraid to, like, this could be I'm getting, this is society. Like, you want to be a certain way, but the people in your mind that you're battling with, like, it's really not an obstacle. It's really an energy, like something is mirroring your energy. Like, you're afraid to be yourself because you're afraid that other people will expose you, but you need to be exposed, because once you're exposed, then it's like something will change. It will change the world. You have a gift to give to the world. You know what I'm saying? And people know that. People can feel this light. People can feel a change, and people are afraid of change. You know what I'm saying? So because whatever you have within you is going to create a big change once you decide to be yourself. These people are like trying to keep you from doing it. They don't even know what it is. Okay, they don't even know who you are. They don't know what gift you're bringing. They just know that it doesn't feel right, and they're trying to keep something from happening. Okay, so it's your responsibility to stay like grounded in a way. Like, of course, like, grounded means to be present in the moment, and it also means to be present with all versions of all dimensions of yourself. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna have like your thoughts, but you're also gonna have your physical realm. You know what I'm saying? That's still being grounded if you're paying attention to the way that you're thinking and your emotions and stuff, and still deciding whether to bring that to the physical realm or not. That's still a grounded energy. What I'm getting is, like, ground yourself when it comes to these situations, so that you can make the best decision possible, because your intuition be telling you stuff all the time, but it's like you don't listen to it because you're always on go. I'm getting like you have a strong drive. Like, whatever you do it to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, you just don't leave no crumbs. You have a lot of energy, you have a lot of talent. Okay, but I'm getting you drain yourself very quickly, because, like, I'm getting, when you do something, you put your all into it, and you actually overwork yourself at times, because it's almost this energy of you not feeling like something's going to happen fast enough. Okay, so it's like you overwork yourself, trying to prove to yourself that you're doing enough work. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's like the work that you really need to do is within. You know what I'm saying? You need to be more patient. You need to change your mindset, like I was saying, because it's like if your mindset is not right and you're continuing to do something, then it's like, what's the point in doing something over and over when you're not going to, you're not getting any results. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, it's about, like, you have to pay attention to your spirit. Okay, your spirit will let you know, like, if you're on the right track, because something will tell you if something is off. If you're feeling like you have to watch your back and you have to be extra strategic about something, okay, that's probably not what you're meant to be doing. If you have to always, like, if you have to use too much mental strength, okay. But if you're easily flowing into something and you're having fun, you feel like a rush of energy, you feel pulled and drawn to do something, that's your soul, okay. And so with this timeout, well, there's a card right here that says timeout. And I'm just getting this energy where you need to relax and allow your soul to show back up, your energy, your natural energies to show back up. How do you naturally feel? Because I feel like you have been like pushing those feelings away because you feel like, you have to prioritize the things that other people want you to prioritize, which is, saving money and making sure things are organized and everything's paid on time and, things like that. Making sure you're going to school and being successful. But everything I'm speaking of here is because everything I'm speaking of here is somebody else's mindset, somebody else's desires for you. This is something that other people want to see you doing. You know what I'm saying? Because of course people love you. You know what I'm saying? People care for you. I'm not too big on the love word here, especially when it comes to spirituality, because it can get deep. Okay, but I feel like everything is love. Every energy is love. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, people are still sick-minded and twisted. You can have a love for somebody and still not be able to love them properly because you can't even love yourself. You know what I'm saying? These same people who claim to love you, they're not choosing to be free within themselves. So how can they tell you you should be a free spirit? You know what I'm saying? So that's where you have to draw the line. Like, okay, time out. Like, this is who I am and that's who you are, and that's just that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not changing who I am just because you don't see the vision. Okay, and that's what I'm getting. Like, you seen the vision the whole time. You know who you are. Like, you have deep feelings about things that you feel like should happen or should not happen or whatever. And I feel like because you wish you had support, you wish you had people to validate you, you wish you had a community that was there to have your back. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't push yourself as hard as you could, but you're being guided to have strength. Okay, you need to have strength within God. You need to have more faith, because it's all about, it's, first of all, this all came from, you are not this body. You are not this body. You are your soul first. You know what I'm saying? You came to use this body as a vehicle. So first you need to stay in tune with that part of yourself, this God part of yourself. Okay, God sent you here. God can bring you out. God can motivate you. God can, whatever. Like, all you have to do is ask God for whatever you need, and just like stay connected to that dimension so that you know, like, what actions to take in order to meet God halfway. Because God will tell you, okay, if you need this, God will tell you maybe to change your mindset. God will tell you to maybe do something that you would usually not think to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you would do this. Don't get me wrong. Like, when God says do something, you're going to kind of like, you're going to feel a pull to do it. But it's your mind that tells you, but what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this is not good enough? What if I should do something better? Or, like, once you start second guessing yourself, that's when you know that that's the devil, because you can't control every aspect of every situation. You sometimes have to allow things to just flow. After you put in a certain amount of energy, you have to just release control and allow it to work for you. You know what I'm saying? The same way, like, if you send out a text message, you can't just text yourself back. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a time and a place where you press the send button, and then you just go and you kind of forget about the fucking text, and then you come back to it and realize, oh, like, I received a text message. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit there and wait on things to happen all the time. You just have more faith and know that it's coming. But actions speak louder than words. That's the thing. You can say you have faith all day, but if you're sitting there controlling everything, then you don't believe in shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're always checking up on something and always trying to see the timing and trying to make sure that something is true when you know your intuition has been telling you this whole time and you have a strong feeling about it, but you continue to ask other people if it's true. You ask, you listen to readings over and over. It's like you're slowing yourself down, because at some point you're not believing in yourself enough to connect with God. God is telling you everything, you know what I'm saying? And when God tells you, you just stick with, like, let it be that and just let it go. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, okay, God, but what's next after that? What's this? Like, God is not going to tell you everything in one drop. You know what I'm saying? You're going to you're going to get the message that you need when you need to hear it. Okay. So, that's what I'm getting, y'all. Like, have more faith. It's about having that strength. You have strength because you have faith. You know what I'm saying? It's some people, they look strong and they do stuff that's different and stuff, but it comes from a different place. You know what I'm saying? It comes from the ego. And as soon as they don't get a certain amount of money or attention anymore, then they're going to be done doing it. Or they might even regret what they were doing because it wasn't them to begin with. They just did it to please other people or to receive an energy outside of them. When really all you have to do is realize that, I have all that I need. You know what I'm saying? I don't need these people's attention. I don't need anybody's money. I don't need anybody's support, especially if they're not trying to give it to me. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to steal it by putting on a mask and choosing to be something that you're not. Okay? I don't care how big it is. You know what I'm saying? It might be that you might feel the whole world is against you because you don't have nothing. You might be living out of a car right now. You might not have shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's just you have to trust that God wants you where you are right now so that you can see something. Okay? And even if that is that you're strong enough to deal with it, to get yourself out of it, it's like you have to be stronger than your situation. You have to be above your situation. Okay? You are not this body. You're going through something so that you can grow. It's a tool. You know what I'm saying? This body is a tool so that your soul can grow and see things that it has never seen before. Without this body, you wouldn't be able to smell things. You wouldn't be able to see certain things in this dimension. You wouldn't be able to touch and feel certain things, okay? Talk to certain things verbally, So it's just about being grateful for what you're able to communicate with, what you're able to see and feel. Even if you're not able to feel all the things you want to feel right now. You could feel numb, you could feel angry, but those are emotions to appreciate because they can be used to create a better situation if you express it the right way, okay? So it's just about gratitude, y'all, and just, like giving yourself the time and space that you need because, like I said, it's about that faith. And when you have faith, you be patient because you know it's going to come. There's no way it's not going to come because God told you it's coming. So why the fuck would you second guess it? You know what I'm saying? At some point, just knock that second guessing shit out the way. And all you have to do is find a way to, like, cope with that. Cope with, like, be with God, like, commit to God, you know what I'm saying? Commit to the fact that you know the truth, and that shit has to happen regardless, okay? And when you believe it, then it's gonna happen. Like, you're not gonna change your routine, you know what I'm saying? When you change your routine, like, let's say you're working towards something, then you're like, okay, let me switch this up. It's because you don't believe that what you're doing is actually gonna work, okay? So if God is saying that something is good, keep going, it's gonna happen one day. Of course, you're going to have them days where you're like, damn, is it working? You know what I'm saying? Just keep going, because it takes muscle to build strength. You know what I'm saying? You just have to keep working at it, and eventually it won't feel so weird to you to have so much faith. It won't feel so weird to be so happy and relaxed and at peace with what you're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. Like, we're so used to overworking ourselves because we think that that's how you win at life. You have to hustle. You have to, just grind. But those are fear-based energies at some point, because what are you doing? Like, why are you hustling so hard without breathing? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's different if that's what you want to do. Like, if you're naturally a hard worker, you know what I'm saying? Like, you like to just, do things roughly, that's fine, because some people have, everybody has their own unique ways of doing things. But all I'm saying is, it wouldn't feel so rough to you. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you're a hard worker or you're grinding and you're struggling and stuff, then you're doing too fucking much. That's all I'm saying, okay? So that was a message for y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in today. And please let me know if it resonated in the comments, or please reciprocate the energy by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the bell to stay notified for my future posts, okay? And yeah, sending love and light to all of you guys. Bye-bye.